many hats in his time. He was a professor, a jurist, politician, economist, a social reformer, and yes, the chief architect of the Indian Constitution, the most detailed and longest constitutions in the world. So ladies, gentlemen, and our lovely kids, paying homage to this world-renowned leader, we have lined up for you some thought-provoking speeches by our guest speakers, live music performances, short films by kids, and an entertaining quiz. We will now begin with an address by the President of IASH, Dr. Gautam Sagar.
Thank you, Kritika, for introducing us. I will say hello, namaste, guten tag. On behalf of Indian Association Hannover, I extend my heartiest welcome to Mr. Madan Lal Raigar, Consul General of India, Hamburg, Vice-Consul Mr. Gulshan Dhingra and Mr. Hitendra Kumar, Mr. Vikash Rathi, Mr. Stephan Kaps, Head of Culture, VHS Hannover, Professor Victor Smetacek, Mr. Richard Mantosh, Rosie Datta, Mr. Anirban Sinha, and all of you for this online event commemorating the birth anniversary of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar, chairman of the drafting committee of the Constitution of India, is widely considered to be its chief architect. The value that he stood for included gender equality and outlying all forms of discrimination, which are as relevant today as they were then. During the next 1.5 hours, we will briefly touch upon some aspect of Dr. Ambedkar and Constitution. It is obvious why this form of event has been chosen. The world is going through a crisis, which none of us have witnessed before. We are all in together, and hopefully we will come out of it soon. We at IASH have done and are trying to do our bit. We have been sending updates on the coronavirus updates, including governmental measures, visa extension, travel restriction, and so on. We have received numerous inquiries and tried our best to respond to them in a timely fashion. People have benefited from the information provided and have shared their experiences. To keep the Indian diaspora connected and to answer their queries, we have held regular online sessions, which have been well received. This has also been done to boost the mental health of the diaspora with the support of IASH Kid coordinators, Priya and Tina. We have held 2 online fun-filled events for the kids. In these difficult times, we have to be there for one another. On this note, I would like to thank our CG sir, Mr. Madan Lal Raigar, and his team, who has been there for us just a phone call away, answering all our questions and clarifying our doubts. Thank you, Mr. Dhingra, thank you, Mr. Rathi, and thank you, Mr. Kumar. I would also like to thank Indian Embassy Berlin for the numerous webinars discussing the issues facing the community. I would also like to thank Mr. Deepak Kaul, who has been extremely supportive and quick in responding to our queries due to COVID-19 crisis. I would also like to further extend my thanks to all Indian associations who have come together to find solution to the current issues facing the Indian diaspora due to COVID-19. We had earlier postponed our meet and greet event of March, with the strict social distancing norms still in place. We will plan in the next days how to go ahead with the next event. I request the Indian diaspora based in Hanover to get involved in our activities and support us so that we can keep addressing their needs and help them stay in good spirit. I would like to take this opportunity to inform you that under the guidance of Indian Embassy, Berlin, Indian Consulate, Hamburg, a committee of several Indian associations has been formed to financially support the Indian students facing financial distress due to COVID-19. We will be sharing further details in the coming days and kindly request you all to support in the fund collection for the noble cause. With this, I will say thank you and enjoy the event.
Thank you so much. Now, I would like to invite our Consulate General, Mr. Raigar, to say a few words. He has graciously joined us through this video conference from India. The mic is all yours, sir.
Namaskar, everyone. It's nice to see you all here on this platform. And I wished it should not have been online. We would have there in Hannover and celebrating Baba Sahib's birthday there. But this is a very difficult time. It's a time when we are supposed to stay at home, stay safe. And this is a very critical time for everyone. As Gautam says, that we have to do whatever we can during this period. As you all know that I was supposed to come back to Hamburg on 22nd, but situation is such that no flights are there, international flights, and I couldn't come. And I'm here in my home in Delhi. And I'm really happy to see you all here and join this online event. From my side, I would like to say a few things to just initiate the proceeding. Thank you, ISS, for inviting me and arranging this event despite all the odds when the things are very, very difficult. Thank you for, I know it's a very difficult job to arrange all these logistics online, arrange people here around. So here I go. You know that we celebrated all around the world and in India Baba Sahib's birthday on 14th of April, which was on just 4 days back. But as we all normally have it on weekends because we are staying at home, but still some might be working from home. So today you might all be free to at least join this event. So Baba Sahib, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, it's a very well-known personality all around the world and who was popularly called by everyone as Baba Sahib because he was the messiah of the downtrodden, deprived, and the weaker sections of the society. Baba Sahib Ambedkar was a prolific student. He earned doctorates in economics from both Columbia University and the London School of Economics and gained a reputation as a scholar for his research in law, economics, and political science. In his earlier career, he was an economist, professor, and lawyer before jumping into the social life. His later life was marked by his political activities. He became involved in campaigning and negotiations for India's independence, publishing journals, advocating political rights and social freedom for Dalits, and contributing significantly to the establishment of the state of India. In 1956, he converted to Buddhism, initiated mass conversion of the downtrodden. In 1990, the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, was posthumously conferred upon him by the Indian government. This is the briefest introduction of this legend who changed the life of the weaker section of the society for good and gave his vision for a modern and upsurging India. After amassing these many degrees, he says, cultivation of mind should be the ultimate aim of human existence. We can learn from this to keep learning something every day, to try to better ourselves every day, just a little. Dr. Ambedkar, in his late 50s, started to learn violin, and when his hand hurt too much and had to stop, he started painting, drawing, sculpting. Bettering ourselves need not be in the academic sense. It can be artistic, poetic, social, physical, anything you desire. And we have the luxury of the technology today to ease our betterment, like we are fighting against the odd, and we had this online event today. Dr. Ambedkar was a famous socio-political activist trying to bring the cause of discrimination and inequality against lower castes to the front. He won the Constituent Assembly's support to bring in reservation for the underprivileged and marginalized in government jobs, college, schools, parliament, and assembly seats as well. A system similar to what the worldwide known as affirmative action. However, saying this alone was his mission. Can please keep this off so that there's no disturbance? The microphone, please. Others, the audience. Dr. Ambedkar condemned the mistreatment of women by any religion or class and argued for their extensive economic and social rights. He emphasized on equal rights for all, underprivileged men and women, not just on a moral basis, but also for economic development. In hindsight, we know how what he said then has turned out to be true. Thanks to him, that the women today have proven themselves to be not just equal, but better in many cases, capable of running a home and office or business with ease and confidence. Dr. Ambedkar started the conversation in India about women's rights at a time when no one was willing to. What he has showed us is that given the opportunity, anyone willing has the capability to reach new heights, break barriers, and serve their family and country at par with everyone else. Similarly, we too should not judge anyone before they have shown their merit or simply because we believe them to be unprepared or undeserving. Sometimes all one needs is support and encouragement, and they could surprise us with what they can accomplish. When I look into the life of Dr. Ambedkar, I see that he was no doubt a great and learned man, but also very strict on his views. He was usually very adamant and clear about what he wanted. And what I find astonishing is a man with such pride and confidence also had great humility. He empathized with everyone, with anyone who had been dealt an unfair hand, the one who was not treated fairly. He gave the problems of the poor work classes the same due diligence as that of his own brethren of the so-called lower caste. He had a pivotal role in standardizing labor laws across the country. What we now consider normal, like an 8-hour working day or overtime for extra work, was a result of his and hard work. Management studies have time and again reaffirmed these thoughts of shorter working hours. Is okay? The audio is okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We can sometimes even serve as a helping hand within our means to anyone in need and hopefully better their life and future. Finally, I come to my last point, which I personally find to be his best quality, and was of prudence and long-term goal management, and hopefully useful to the audience here. As an economist, Dr. Ambedkar worked for the princely states, the British Indian government. He learned immensely about macroeconomics, and in independent India, Dr. Ambedkar had heavy impact in the newly formed Indian government's planning as he advocated for national economic and social development, stressing education, public hygiene, community health, residential facilities as basic amenities for all. He played a pivotal role in land reform policies, which was important part of the initial 5-year plan and helped the government to achieve its food security goals. It was his foresight to have a regulatory body for the banks of our country, which we know as the Reserve Bank of India now. He, as the president of the drafting committee of the Constitution, was responsible for the formation of the Finance Commission of India. I can go on and on as to what all he had his hands in for the development of our country, but that is not the point. because mostly Baba Sahib Ambedkar is known that he was the chairman of the Constituent Assembly, which prepared the Indian Constitution, but he has so many facets beyond that. He was not only the the cheerleader, the messiah for the downtrodden, but he did a lot of other things, like 50% of the population are women, and he did for their betterment. So those points, I would like to bring forward, because majorly when we see that, then when we hear the name of Dr. Ambedkar, then we remember the Constitution and we remember the downtrodden, SC, ST, OBC, etc. So I would like to bring the other facets of his life here. Some more point I would like to touch upon. The point is here the ability to foresee problems arising in the future and what their most efficient solutions might be. This happened due to his exposure to the varied field and jobs he had done in the past. All our abilities and farsightedness can be improved by not being afraid of new and different experiences. We should embrace them as they could be learning experiences for us. We can learn to be more prudent, how to manage well, or simply how not to do things, or how to do them differently for better outcomes. Gaining experience never hurt anybody. To conclude, I would simply like to say and pay my tributes to Baba Sahib Ambedkar for enriching our lives through his hard work and forward visionary ideas. He brought the positive change in the lives of not only the downtrodden, but also the women, the farmers, the workers, and the laborers by his vision, which became the guiding principles of the governments of the successive years. Whether it be self-improvement, empathy, equality, or just being open to new experiences, I have definitely learned a great deal from his life, and I hope you all also take home with yourself an idea of his philosophy to enrich yourself and bring an affirmative change in the lives of the less privileged ones. Last but not the least, I wish and pray for all of you and your loved ones a safer, healthier life in the present crisis of COVID-19. Please stay home, stay safe, use due precautions when you step out of your home. And thank you very much, ISS and all your team. Gautam, you have done a wonderful job. Thank you very much, and I would look forward to the great event and would like to listen the viewpoints of our keynote speakers. And well, thanks once again for inviting me, though I am here in India. God stuck here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Raigar, for your insightful words. We are always grateful that you take time out of your busy schedule to support and encourage IASH in all our activities and events. We now have a short video on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar that we would like to play for you. Here it goes.
I believe we cannot hear the audio.
Okay.
The main thing about Ambedkar was that he stood for his principles, and he kept his principles above any kind of pragmatic requirement.
Sani sani dhani dhama dhama gama dhani sa sani sani dhani dhama dhama gama dhani sa sani sani dhani dhama dhama gama dhani sa आजादी ही ख्वाब है मेरा आजादी ही मेरा जुनून है चुप रहेगा.
He was probably more forward-thinking than the contemporary leaders we have. From Hindu code bill to all-inclusiveness of women, I think ahead of time, and a great respect for women.
आजादी ही ख्वाब है मेरा आजादी ही ख्वाब है मेरा आजादी ही मेरा जुनून है आजादी ही मेरा जुनून. मायूस रहेगा कब तक बंदे चुप रहेगा कब तक बंदे बोल दे.
So Ambedkar had been to an American university, so his ideas were much more modern. He was ahead of his time, and now people are appreciating what he was trying to say then.
Mada mada gama gama gasa mada mada gama gama gasa mada mada gama gasa mada mada gama gama gasa
Ambedkar gave a consciousness. He also told Dalits that education is a weapon. With education, you can transform the society.
डॉक्टर बी आर अम्बेडकर जी एक आइकॉन ही ऐसे हैं, एक लेजेंड ही ऐसे हैं, उनका नाम सुनते ही दिल में एक बहुत बड़ा जज्बा पैदा होता है.
Great. So now, our first live performance is by Miss Rosie Datta, who is joining us all the way from India. Vidushi Rosie Datta is an Indian classical vocalist from Kolkata who has outstanding musical and educational inheritance. She is an eminent performer who has given many concerts in India and abroad. She is also the recipient of Sangeeta Shri Gold in Vocal Classical by Bangia Sangeet Kala Kendra. Since it's an online event, it is wonderful that we can connect with her all the way from Hannover. We are so glad that you could be with us today. Please put your hands together to welcome Ms. Datta. You can switch your screen on Zoom to speaker's view to enjoy the performance.
Good evening. Thanks to everyone for having me here. Especially I offer my thanks to June Roy for inviting me at such a great online concert. Now we are going through an awful situation all around the world. All we can do is pray. So now I am going to present a bhajan. सबको मेरा प्रणाम. बहुत ही एप्रोप्रिएट है, बहुत ही मीनिंगफुल है. वैष्णव जने तू तेने कही जे वैष्णव जने तू तेने कही जे पीर पराए जाने रे वैष्णव जने तू तेने कही जे पीर पराए जाने दे, पर दूठे उपकार करे कोई, पर दूठे उपकार करे कोई, मन अभिमान नाने रे, वैष्णव जन को तेरे कहिए पीठ पराए जाने रे। सकल लोक मान सहुने बंदे, सकल लोक मान सहुने बंदे, निंदा न करे के रे, काछे काछे सब निश्चल राखे, काछे काछे सब निश्चल राखे, धन धन जननी देनी रे, वैष्णव जन को दे दे कहिए पीठ पराए जाने दे। समदृष्टि ने तीक्ष्ण दाढ़ी परसी जेने माते रे, परसी जेने नाते रे, युवा छाती हसते न बोले, युवा छाती हसते न बोले, पर धन न बचाने माते रे, वैष्णव जन को दे दे कहिए पीठ पराए जाने रे, वैष्णव जन को दे दे कहिए। मोह माया पे नहीं जीने, मोह माया पे नहीं जीने, वैराग्य बिना मन मारे, राम नाम शु ताली लाती, राम नाम शु ताली लाती, सकल तीरथ तेना तन मारे, सब जन तेरे कहिए पीठ पराए जाने रे, वैष्णव जन तेरे कहिए। बने लोभी ने कपट रही पीछे, बने लोभी ने कपट रही पीछे, काम क्रोध निभाया दे, अली नरसैया तेनु दर्शन करता, अली नरसैयो तेनु दर्शन करता, तुले को तेरे करिया रे, वैष्णव जन को दे कहिए जे पीत बनाए जाने रे वैष्णव जन को दे कहिए जे पीत बनाए जाने रे पर तुझे उपकार करे पर तुझे उपकार करे कोई मन अभिमान नाने रे जन को तेरे आए से पीत पराए जाने रे पीत पराए जाने रे पीत पराए जाने रे.
Please put your hands together for Miss Rosie Datta. What a beautiful, scintillating performance. Thank you so much, Ms. Datta. Hope next time we get the opportunity to hear you really live with us. So it was really nice.
Hello.
As Mr. Stephan Kaps, VHS Hannover has always been a constant pillar of support for IASH. We thank Mr. Kaps, the cultural head of VHS, for being able to attend this event with us today. Please share a few words with us.
Hello, I hope you can hear me. Thanks a lot for the invitation. Thanks a lot for the invitation. Had a bit of technical trouble, so there's a wrong name standing there. This is my housemate, so it's not my name, but it's still me. Yeah. So, I mean, saying that, you can see what troubles we face. We all face. We cannot meet in person, and we are trying to find ways to still meet, to get together, to connect. And that is something, as I already said last time, in VHS at Volkshochschule, we have a very strong connection, I think. We have a very good base and connect very well. And it's always a pleasure to organize events with you. And I'm very grateful to be invited to your events and that I may join. Thanks a lot, and thanks again for that. It's really a pleasure. So as Volkshochschule, we are now trying to enroll classes that can take place online. And yeah, so we're trying to meet in that way. If you have an idea what I can do as part of Volkshochschule, how to support you, how to connect, then please feel free to contact me. So enjoy this day. Thanks for organizing everything. Thanks to everybody here from Indian Association Hanover, and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kaps. Thanks for taking time out to be with us. This afternoon now is going to become even more magical with a beautiful live sitar rendition of our national song Vande Mataram by Sumit. This piece is in Rag Desh, set to Triputa Tal. Please welcome Sumit.
Hi, hello everyone. I hope you can hear me. So I would like to pay a tribute to Dr. Ambedkar, who not just played a huge role in writing Indian Constitution, but also enriched our cultural heritage through his intellectual giantness. So I'm going to perform Vande Mataram, which is mixed with the phrases of Desh Rag, and I hope you can enjoy this. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sumit. That was a wonderful performance. Our next speaker for today is Mr. Richard Mantosh. He is a Germany-educated and India-admitted lawyer who heads the India-South Asia desk at WZR Germella in Hamburg. He has exposure in 2 legal systems, having worked in a German law firm and practiced up to the Supreme Court of India. He is also passionate about pro bono work, such as human rights advocacy, mentoring budding entrepreneurs, as well as authoring publications on constitutional and juridical topics. Richard will be reciting the preamble for us today and will briefly discuss the core features of the Indian Constitution, as well as the life and the legal contributions of Shri B.R. Ambedkar. The mic is all yours, Richard.
Thank you very much for this invitation on this special day today. The Indian Constitution preamble is as follows. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all, fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. So the Constitution was drafted mainly by a person who was way ahead of his time and thinking, and there was a lot of things put in there, but it's very difficult in 5 minutes to summarize everything that was there. But in regards to the day that we are celebrating today of Ambedkar Jayanti, I thought it would be important to speak beyond just the legal aspects of Dr. Ambedkar's life. For instance, he played a very important role in the establishment of the Reserve Bank of India in 1935. And he presented his guidelines to the Royal Commission on Indian Currency and Finance, and even authored a book called The Problem of the Rupee, Its Origin and Solution. It's also known that Dr. Ambedkar was the first Indian to pursue a doctorate in economics abroad. And in addition to being a lawyer, he had a very wide knowledge about the working of economics, sociology, philosophy, anthropology, politics, and even did an elementary course in German while in New York. The working hours of India would change in his time from 12 hours to 8 hours, and things such as dearness allowance, DA, leave benefit, employee insurance, medical leave was all started in his time. So again, a man way beyond his time and thinking, and he could foresee things of how India is going to unfold in the next 70 to 80 years. And it's also known that his book, Waiting for a Visa, is actually a textbook in Columbia University, still used, given to students to read for classes. Last but not the least, one would imagine that his thinking was such that it's not only in India, but even in the London Museum, that he is the only Indian whose statue is attached right near Karl Marx. So very ahead, very foresighted, and extremely could see the benefits of attaching unity in diversity, given our large population and diverse population all over India. And this is a very good day to celebrate and to ponder and think about all the steps that he took during this time to include everybody, especially women and the lower caste people, into the working of the Indian system. So yes, that would be all from my side, and I look forward to everyone else's contribution today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mantosh. Thanks for that engaging talk. Up next, we have a short film presentation on Dr. Ambedkar by the kids. It's an initiative by our IASH Kids and Parents Club. It's a pre-recorded video by Sushruth and Shivansh.
Great son of India. His full name was Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, also known as Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was born on 14th April 1891 in the village of Mhov, Madhya Pradesh. His family was of the Hindu Mahar caste who were treated as untouchables. He had to face untouchability through in society and school. Dr. Ambedkar gained or obtained his doctorates in economics in the London School of Economics and the Columbia University. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was also one of the first law and justice ministers of independent India. He was also an architect of the Constitution of India and one of the founding fathers of the Republic of India. Dr. Ambedkar gained fame as a scholar through his research of political science.
He was an Indian jurist, economist, politician, and social reformer who inspired the Dalit Buddhists. They supported the rights of workers and women and campaigned against the social discrimination of untouchables, Dalits. He made important contributions in the form of campaigns and negotiations for independence of India, publishing journals advocating political rights in Delhi on 6 December 1956. He was honored posthumously for his Bharat Ratna Award in 1990. He was a great personality of Indian history.
A big round of applause for them. Thank you, kids. That was really insightful and thoughtful of you guys to prepare something about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. We would now like to invite Professor Victor Smetacek to share a few words with us. His extempore talk was quite enjoyable during the IASH Republic Day celebration early this year in January. And we are more than happy to have him present with us here today. Professor Victor comes from Nainital, India. In 1964, he received the DAAD Fellowship to join a German university for his higher studies. He is well known for his research work in the oceanography community. Currently, he is an Emeritus professor at Alfred Wegener Institute. In 2012, he was honored with Pravasi Bharatiya Samman, Overseas Indian Honor, by the President of India for his exceptional contribution in oceanography. Professor Victor will take us through the importance of constitution during critical change. Your words, sir.
I'm sorry, I took my microphone off. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir, we can hear.
Yeah, okay. I'm joined by my wife, and I would like to take this opportunity. Of course, I'm very honored that you have given me consideration to speak here on this very auspicious moment of Dr. Ambedkar's of his anniversary. And what I would like to say, I would like to support what the others have said, that Dr. Ambedkar is contribution was far ahead of his time. And we are actually seeing now that his view was also correct, because we are living in very difficult times. We are living in a time of change. The world will never be the same as it was, the way it is now, and what's going to happen now. We will not return to what it was before. And then, because beyond that, there will also be climate change coming on top of us. And already I just checked the weather reports in Delhi. It's 34, it's in the mid-30s, which is pretty hot for this time of the year. And it's going to get worse in May. I really feel sorry for you all. We are living here in cool Germany. But what I would like to emphasize now is the role of women, because Dr. Ambedkar put that also very much in the front. It was the women of the untouchables. They were the most oppressed. They were the lowest in society. And so his coming out for women and for gender equality at that time was already visionary. Also his view of unity and diversity. India is the most diverse country as a whole in terms of flora, fauna, peoples, and everything. We are so diverse. Languages, I mean, just think of how different we are. So I always take pride in the uniqueness of India, and this unity and diversity is one of the biggest and most outstanding features of our society, of the country. And the other thing is that India is Matri Bhumi. India is mother, right? And I mean, you cannot even think of the term Patri Bhumi because it just doesn't make sense, right? We are mother India. And mothers are the ones in society who have the empathy. You know, whenever I think of that, I get tears in my eyes because, you know, in India, we don't have problems. We men don't have problems weeping, right? We actually go to see movies so that we can weep. And this is a time of weeping because there's great suffering going on all over the world, and in India particularly. So we need to support where we can. And I'm sure you all will do your best in this regard. So I would just like to point out, first of all, that India is mother country, Matri Bhumi, mother India. And the mother is the one who takes care of all her children. Now we have these strong figures also in the civilization. I mean, think of Kunti and her sons, who were very diverse. And two of them were not even her sons, but she treated them as her sons. They all belong to one big family. So Kunti is a great figure. And then on the other hand, also women have always come to save at times of difficulties. Not just Kali, but all the others. I'm not very much into this, but the Shakti comes from the women. So this is a time where we need the Shakti. And the Constitution has all of this in its spirit. This is what the previous speakers already mentioned in their talks. That it's the spirit of the Constitution, which is what remains there when change takes place. Because it is that which is not changed that continues as the framework that keeps us together when we go beyond the words, right? There's the word fraternity in the Constitution. We should change that into maternity. And I consider myself a matriarch, okay? Patriot also, but primarily a matriarch. And so I would like to give you this in this time of difficulty, this view of mine that we have to be grateful to our mothers and to Mother India. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. Thanks for those fascinating words. Now, we will play for you a pre-recorded video by the IASH kids about the rights and duties in the Indian Constitution. Respecting the rules of social distancing, the kids practiced and recorded their parts in their home, and Priya, the coordinator for the Kids Club, put it together. Give it up for Sai, Abhinay, Jiza, Palak, and Ritika.
Students. Good morning, teacher. In the last session, we learned about the Constitution of India and our rights and duties. Today, we are going to revise that again. Every country has a set of rules according to which the government governs the country. This set of rules is called a constitution. India also has a constitution. Who is the architect of the Constitution of India? Dr. Ambedkar. Correct, Veera. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the architect of the Constitution of India, and the Constitution of India was the longest written constitution in the world. It came into effect on the 26th Jan 1950, and India became a republic. Since then, this day is celebrated as Republic Day. Correct, Veera. Now let's see, how does the Constitution help us? Our Constitution gives every citizen some basic rights. These rights are called fundamental rights. These rights are for the well-being of the citizens. Abhinay, can you tell me what are the rights? Yes, all citizens, irrespective of their religion, caste, race, sex, and places of birth, are treated as equal. The right to freedom of religion means that all people are free to follow any religion. The right to freedom allows all citizens to speak freely, choose any occupation, and reside and travel anywhere within the country. It also provides for free and compulsory education for all children between 6 and 14 years of age.
Excellent, Abhinay. Jiza, can you tell the other rights? The right against exploitation ensures that poor people are not made to work without pay. This right also doesn't allow children below 14 years of age to be employed. Cultural and educational rights protect the minority. It also allows them to develop and preserve their culture. The right to constitutional remedies allows every citizen to go to court if any of their rights are denied. Very good, Jiza. Palak, can you tell me what our duties are? We must abide by the Constitution and respect the national flag and the national anthem. We must take care of our environment. We should safeguard public property. We must preserve our cultural heritage. Parents must send their children to school. Well done, Palak. I see you all have practiced. So, the Constitution gives us some rights and expects us to perform certain duties. We must abide by these and become dutiful citizens of the country. And I know you all will become dutiful citizens.
After a few days.
Mama, can you go to Jiza's place?
Oh no, Palak, the city is under lockdown. We are not allowed to go out unless it is absolutely necessary.
But I read about our rights in school. Freedom is our basic right.
What about our duties? Have you read about them?
Yes, of course. I don't manage a school bus. Some kids do that.
That's wonderful, Palak. And what about obliging with the Indian Constitution? The Constitution gives certain powers to the government to take decisions for the welfare of the people. The city has been put under lockdown to curtail the spread of coronavirus.
Oh, now I understand.
So should we go and play Uno then?
First cuddle, then Uno.
Okay.
A very big applause for the kids. Thank you very much, kids. You make the complex and layered Indian Constitution sound so simple. We would like to let you know that the children performers will be receiving certificates from IASH for their efforts. Now, for some fun. Pratik is with us today for a quiz on B.R. Ambedkar. Request everyone to keep your mic on mute. Only Pratik, our quiz master, and Dr. Gautam will be on the mic. Also, request you to write down your answers in the message box. If you check at the bottom of the dialog box, it will say message to everyone. Please change it to the host so that only we can see your responses. We will be constantly checking in on the answers and who posts it first. It's going to be like fastest finger first. तो देवी और सज्जनों, क्या आप तैयार हैं? शुरू हो जाए.
Ji, I hope am I audible? So I request and encourage everyone to participate in the quiz. It will be really fun, and also we'll be able to check our general knowledge about Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So as Kritika has already mentioned some quiz guidelines, everyone can answer to a question from the multiple choice options from A, B, C, and D. You can write your answers in a chat window in the format, for example, question 20, and the answer is A, as it is shown here. You can send your answers in the chat window to IASH host only, and there's an option available, so you can select to that. And I have a counter stopwatch in my phone that 10 seconds will be given to answer each question. So shall we begin? I think everyone is ready. So let's start with our first question. So our question number one is, what is the full name of B.R. Ambedkar? And here our options are Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, Bhimji Rao Ambedkar, Baba Saheb Ramji Rao Ambedkar, and Baba Ram Ambedkar. And our time starts now. And the 10 seconds is up. So here is the right answer. The answer is A, Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. And I hope everyone has given their answers in the chat window. And now we will move to a next question. Question number 2.
So just I want to say that who has been giving the right answer. So it is Sandhya, Ritika, Hitendra, Sangram, Arvind, Anjana, Pravesh Tamang. So we had a lot of people who made the right answer. Thank you very much.
It's great to see so many people are giving the right answers. So yeah, we are more hopeful that more people will be able to pass the questions from the whole quiz. Yeah, so the next question is, what is Mook Nayaka? The options are A, a name of Baba Saheb Ambedkar's autobiography, biography of a leader who could not speak. C, Ambedkar's newspaper. D, Ambedkar's pen name. And our time starts now. Okay, the 10 second is over. Here the correct answer is C. Just for additional info, Mook Nayaka meaning the silent leader. It was a newspaper launched by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to spread the awareness about prevailing social evils. Now, Dr. Gautam will announce the people who has given the right answers.
Thank you, Pratik. It looks there are many people who are really getting very excited and giving a lot of correct answers. So the correct answers are from Harleen, from Chetan, from I think, yeah, from Galaxy A9. Thank you.
Okay, so that's great. Now we will go to a next question. Question number 3. What portfolio was handled by Dr. Ambedkar in the independent India? And our options are A, Home Ministry, B, Finance Ministry, C, Education Ministry, D, Law Ministry. And the time starts now. Okay, so 10 seconds is over. Here's the correct answer. Dr. Ambedkar has handled law ministry. He was the principal architect of Indian Constitution and independent India's first law minister. He was a multifaceted person who remapped the frontiers of human achievement by his sheer tenacity and perseverance. Now, Dr. Gautam, please.
So the correct answer are from Arvind, from Harleen, from Abhishek, from Singham, Chetan, and from Vikash Rathi. Thank you.
Wow, so many people have given the correct answers. So nice. Now we will move to a fourth question. Question number 4. Which decision of Gandhiji was opposed by Dr. Ambedkar? And our options are A. Dandi Yatra. B. Calling lower castes Harijans. C. Satyagraha movement. D. Quit India movement. And our time starts now. Okay, time's up. Here's the right answer. B. Calling lower caste Harijans. It was opposed by Dr. Ambedkar.
So once again, we have quite a few correct answer. Once again, Arvind is there, Harleen is there. With the correct answer, Abhishek has given the answer. Thank you, Abhishek, for joining from India. Mr. Gulshan Dhingra has given the correct answer. Parvez Tamang has given correct answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's mesmerizing to see so many people are giving correct answers. Now we'll move to question number 5. Which party was founded by Dr. Ambedkar during the pre-independent era? Our options are A. Independent Labour Party. B. Scheduled Castes Federation. C. Congress. D. Bahujan Samaj Party. Our time starts now. Okay, time's up. And the correct answer is A. In 1936, Ambedkar founded the Independent Labour Party, which contested in 1937's Bombay election to the Central Legislative Assembly for 30 reserved 4 general seats and secured 11 and 3 seats respectively.
So this time we have only 2 correct answers. One is from Chetan Chavda, one is from Ritika Rasmi.
Okay, now we'll move to a question number 6. Who provided scholarship to Dr. Ambedkar for his studies abroad? And our options are A. Maharaja of Kolhapur, B. Nizam of Hyderabad, C. Travancore Maharaja, or D. Maharaja of Baroda. Our time starts now. Okay, time is up. The correct answer is D. Maharaja of Baroda, Sayaji Rao Gaikwad, has provided a scholarship to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar for his studies abroad.
So this time we have several correct answers, including stars from Sangram, Sangram, Ritika, Muhammad Faizan, Pravesh Tamang, Abhishek Nanda, Britin Saha, Sandhya, Jigar, Harleen, Ajay Manocha. Thank you very much, guys, for participating and writing the correct answer. It's really getting a lot of fun here, I think.
Okay, with that fun, we move ahead to our question number 7. What was Bahishkrit Hitkarni Sabha? Our options are A. Publication by Dr. Ambedkar. B. A book based on one of his theses. C. A society founded for the welfare of outcasts. D. School for the children of outcasts started by Ambedkar. And our time starts now. Okay, time is up. And the correct answer is C. Bahishkrit Hitkarni Sabha was a society founded for the welfare of outcasts. The aim and the object of the Sabha were to promote the spread of education among the depressed class by opening hostels or by employing each such by such other means as may seem or desirable, and B, to promote the spread of the culture among the depressed study circles.
This time also, once again, we have a lot of correct answer, Pratik. So the people are giving correct answers. Samir Rohadia, Arvind, Britin Saha, Abhishek Nanda, Harleen Singh, Sandhya, Jigar, Muhammad Faizan, Pravesh Tamang, Singham, Anjana, Sangram Yadav, Ritika Rashmi, Jigar, Mr. Rathi, and Mr. Gulshan Dhingra.
Wow, so many people are still very encouraged about the quiz. So with that motivation keeping ahead, we are going to a question number 8. Question number 8. Which of the important works did Baba Saheb Ambedkar do as a labor minister in the Viceroy's Council? And our options are A. Work hours from 12 to 8, minimum wages, equal wages, and Trade Union Act. B. Establishment of industries, creation of jobs, and labor welfare. C. Medical facilities to the laborers, pension schemes for the laborers, guaranteed job for 100 days. And D. None of the above. And our time starts now. Okay, the time is up. The correct answer is A. Work hours from 12 to 8, minimum wages, equal wages, and Trade Union Act.
This is one of the first questions where whoever has answered, everyone has answered correct. So I will just read out that it is starting from Pravesh, Tamang, from Ritika, Mr. Gulshan Dhingra, Anjuna, Harleen, Samir, Chetan, Sandhya, Abhishek, Pratin Saha, and Singhania.
Wow, great to see. Now we'll move to question number 9. Where did Dr. Ambedkar begin his practice as lawyer? Our options are A. Delhi High Court, B. Madras High Court, C. Bombay High Court, D. Allahabad High Court. Time starts now. Okay, the time is up. The correct answer is C. In 1923, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar was admitted to the Bombay Bar Council and began his practice.
So this time we have only few correct answer. It is Anirban Sinha, Sangram Jadhav, Britin Saha. Thank you very much. So congratulations, only 3 people could came with the correct answer this time. So getting tough. Pratik, make some easy question.
Yeah, so looking forward for further involvements. Yeah, the next question, question number 10 is, when was he awarded with the Bharat Ratna honor? Options are A in 1958, B in 1968, C 1980, or D 1990. Our time starts now. Okay, so that time is up. The correct answer is D. In 1990, he was awarded with the Bharat Ratna honor.
So this time we have a correct answer from Britin Saha, from Jigar, from Pravesh Tamang, and also from Sangram Jadhav, from Samir Rohadia.
Wow, great to see. So with that speed, we will go ahead and start with our question number 11. Which of the following is the famous quote of Dr. Ambedkar for the progress of women? Options are Option A, I want women to be educated as they are the strongest pillar of the society. Option B, I measure the progress of a community by the degree which women have achieved. C, women should educate themselves to get rid of male domination in their life. D, no woman can forgive if education is most important in their life than the other things. Our time starts now. Okay, so time is up. The correct answer is B, I measure the progress of community by the degree which women have achieved.
So the correct answers are from Samir Rohadia once again, and from Ritika Rasmi. I think these are the only 2 people we have the correct answer from.
So yeah, in the next question, I hope we'll have a more correct answers. Question number 12 is, what is the correct from the following about Dr. Ambedkar? Options are A, he was the first law minister of India. B, he got married in college. C, he never went to college. D, he became a lawyer in Bombay Assembly. Time starts now. Okay, our time's up. The correct answer is A. He was the first Law Minister of India.
This time we have a lot of correct answer. The correct answer given by Ariban Sinha, Sandhya, Samir, Bratin Saha, Sangram Yadav, Jigar, Chetan, Jija, Arvind, Ritika Rashmi.
Okay, so we have 3 more questions to go. So I encourage everyone just to try and attempt. So our next question is, on which post was Dr. Ambedkar appointment under the Maharaja of Baroda? Our options are A. Secretary in Military Accounts Office, B. Personal Secretary of Maharaja, C. Office Secretary, or D. Secretary in Army Headquarters. And our time starts now. Okay, time's up. And the correct answer is A. He was appointed as a secretary in military office.
So this time again we have only 4 correct answer. One is from Sangram, one is from Ritika, the other is from Jigar and Pravesh.
Okay, now 2 more questions to go. Question number 14. Dr. Ambedkar's tenure as a minister in the first cabinet of India. Options are A. From September 1947 to September 1952. B. August 1947 to September 1951. C. From October 1947 to October 1951. And D. December 1947 to October 1951. Time starts now. Okay, our time's up. The correct answer is B.
So several people this time tried.
His tenure was from August 1947 to September 1951.
So this time several people tried, but we have very few correct answer. Unfortunately, this time once again, Samir is right, Ritika is right, and only these 2 people out of many were right this time. So congratulations to you two for being so special.
Yeah, and our last question for the quiz, here it comes. In question number 15, in how many days the Constitution of India was written? Options are A, in 1 year, 10 months, 18 days. B, 2 years, 4 months, 10 days. C, 2 years, 11 months, 18 days. Or D, 1 year, 11 months. And our time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is C. Our Indian Constitution was written in 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days.
So this time we have several correct answer, Pratik, out of the people who have responded. So Jiza is having correct answer, Swaroop, Anjana, Jigar, Ritika, Chetan, Arvind, Sandhya, Sangram, Bratin Saha, Ajay Manocha. There are many people who have given the correct answer.
So yeah, here I would like to thank everyone for their participation in the quiz. It was really, we are very happy to see you all participating. It doesn't matter whether we have given the right answers or the wrong answers, but yeah, we have acquired knowledge of, about Dr. Ambedkar from the quiz for sure. So I thank everyone and I hand over to Dr. Gautam.
So thank you very much, Pratik. Now it's, may I kindly request Kritika to continue to take us forward.
That was great, Pratik. It was quite enjoyable. It's great to have innovative means like these for an interactive quiz program. I think we are learning with the measures growing. It's good to have something like this online.
Thank you, Kritika.
So due to the necessary social distancing measures these days, we are trying ways to meet online and keep the conversations going. IASH has been organizing online meetups on a regular basis for members, as well as special meetings for kids and their parents, which is helping the community to stay connected in these tough times. The meetups are a great platform for kids to see their friends, participate in fun activities, listen to stories, and also display their arts and crafts that they have been working on sitting at home. A few glimpses of our kids' talent will be showcased to you right now on your screen. A big round of applause for all of the kids. They've all been working hard, working on their crafts and creations. We also have a lot of kids online here who are excited to show all of their crafts to you. So kids, feel free to show up your creations on screen.
I go get my board.
That is wonderful. We now have a beautiful sing-along song for us. We shall overcome. This is in the spirit of overcoming the hard times that is upon us currently. The song will play softly in the background with the lyrics on the screen. Everyone can unmute their mics and feel free to join in. We shall overcome.
So just a small issue here, so bear with me a little bit. I have got some problem here now in my computer. So sorry for this small issue. I'm just trying to mute everyone. Just a small issue here. The browser has stopped working, so I have to just restart the browser and then everything should start again.
Gautam, may I play?
Sorry, yeah, please.
Yes, I will play.
Please, please.
इंटरवल क्या है?
Shall overcome. We shall
overcome. We shall overcome.
I do. We shall
Overcome someday.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
We walk hand in hand. We walk hand in hand.
We walk hand in hand someday. We walk
Oh, deep
and
in
we'll
my
walk hand in
heart.
hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we
We
shall
shall
overcome
overcome
someday.
someday.
We'll walk in a hand, we'll walk in a hand someday. Oh, deep in
Deep
my
in my
heart,
heart,
I do believe
believe
that we
we
shall
shall
overcome
overcome
someday.
someday.
we shall overcome, we shall
Overcome
we shall overcome.
someday.
We shall live in peace. We
We
shall
shall
live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart,
I do
I do
believe
believe
that we shall
we shall
overcome
overcome
someday.
someday.
someday. Oh, deep heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Deep in my heart, we shall overcome someday.
We shall live in peace. We shall
We are
live in
not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep in my heart, I
I
do
do
believe
believe.
we shall overcome someday.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in. It was not coordinated. I think everyone, but we tried to sound as sweet as we could, and we did our best. But this is the spirit that we should maintain. We will overcome these tough times soon, and that is our hope, and that's our prayer. Taking a leaf from this song, I would like to say that we want to maintain a 2-minute silence to honor the victims of COVID-19. More than 155,000 people have lost their lives to this deadly virus. We would like to offer a silent prayer for them and their families, and for those people who are at a critical stage of this disease. We hope and pray this situation, this world situation, gets better soon. So we will start our 2 minutes of silence, please. Thank you for a coordinated effort on this. We hope our prayers reach all of those who are in need. We end our wonderful afternoon by a music performance by Sri Anirban Sinha. Mr. Sinha hails from a musically inclined family. He started learning music at the age of 4. He is a student of Pandit A. Kanan and a Sangeet Bisharat from Prayag Sangeet Samiti in Allahabad. Please put your hands together to welcome Sri Anirban.
Thank you. Thank you. A very good evening, everybody. And a heartfelt thank you to everybody. And today is a big day of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, legend in itself. So I want to start my program. And I wish at the time of this crisis to stay safe and safe home to all of you. And pray for your good health. आसाम से गुजरात तक, बंगाल से महाराष्ट्र तक, जाति कोई होने कहे, भरता कोई हम एक है, हम कह दो कहीं हम एक है, आवाज दो हम एक है, आवाज दो हम एक है, जागो भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तां हमारा है, भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तां हमारा है। सदियों से भारत भूमि दुनिया के शान है, भारत माँ की रक्षा में जीवन कुर्बान है, भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तां हमारा है। उजड़े नहीं अपना चमन, टूटे नहीं अपना वतन, गुमराह ना कर दे कोई, बर्बाद ना कर दे कोई, मंदिर यहाँ मस्जिद यहाँ, हिंदू यहाँ मुस्लिम यहाँ, मिलते रहे हम प्यार से, जागो हिंदुस्तानी नाम हमारा है, सबसे प्यारा देश हमारा है, जन्मभूमि है हमारे शान से कहेंगे हम, सभी तो भाई भाई प्यार से रहेंगे हम, भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तां हमारा है, भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्तां हमारा है।
Thank you very much, Sri Anirban. Thanks for joining us from India for this. A big thank you to everyone for attending the event and making it so special today. I would like to invite our Vice President of IASH, Arjun Roy, to propose the vote of thanks.
Hello, hi everyone. Thank you, Kritika. So first vote of thanks goes to you for organizing this event so gracefully, so wonderfully. Today, indeed, we had a historical event. Like this is historical in the journey of Yash, as we celebrated such an humongous event commemorating Bharat Ratna Baba Saheb, who actually formed this sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic in the constitution, bonded it so well that today also we feel proud, like, okay, this is the only country which is by its own standard has such diversity and yet secularity and democracy. This also, like today, this event also shows like our solidarity and unity, even in these tough times. Come on, like we came together. So I would like to thank first of all to each and every one of you who joined us today. So big round of applause for each and every one of you. Thank you for joining today. I would especially like to thank our Consulate General, Mr. Raigar, and like for coming to us, to reaching to us, to helping us in each and every step that YASH takes. So, Mr. Raigar, thank you very, very much. I would also like to thank Vice-Consul General Gulshan Dhingra, Vice-Consul General Mr. Hitendra Kumar, and PA to the Vice-Consul General Mr. Vikash Rathi. Not but the less, like our partners, as you know, VHS has been supporting us in each and every event, like wherever we needed. So I would like to specially thank Mr. Stephan Kaps, the cultural head of VHS, for always supporting us, standing by YASH in each and every highs and lows. I would also like to thank our guest speakers, Professor Victor Smetacek, Mr. Richard Mantosh, and I would like to also thank Dr. Rajesh Misra from Shaketa Bremen and Mr. Ernst Kunz from DIG Hannover, who also joined us with this event. And I would also like to thank all the performers of today's, like who made this event such beautiful. I would like to thank Vidushi Rosie Datta, who happens to also be my sister and who came to this event, who joined this event on such a short notice and taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you, Mr. Rosie Datta. I would also like to thank Sumit for playing such a wonderful sitar and gifting us such a musical journey. I would also like to thank Mr. Anirban Sinha. Anirbanda, thank you again for coming today on such a short notice. I'd also like to thank all the volunteers, Kritika, as I already said it at the beginning, like thank you for like anchoring the event so gracefully, delightfully. I would like to thank Pratik Desai, who organized the quiz event so wonderfully. I'd like to thank kids coordinators Priya Jadab, Tina Patel, and Lee. Like as I said in the beginning, I would like to thank all the people who took part in this event and supported YASH for making this event successful. Before ending the event, like I would like to also promote and request all of you to become YASH members. I have like entered the link to the membership form in the chat box. I have also added the link to the feedback form also in the chat box. So if you have any feedback, please let us know. Please reach us so that we can, if we need to do any such events online, because as we still don't know like for how long this is going to continue, then we can improve on ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Arjun. Before we end this afternoon, this very beautiful afternoon, I request all of you to stand up and mark our respect for the national anthem. And we will end our afternoon with that.
Just a minute, Kritika. I think Honorable
Kritika?
Consul General Mr. Raigar want to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, Kritika and Gautam, are you able to listen me?
Yes.
We are able to. He is in the forefront, you know, taking care of the situation right now, whether it is Indian diaspora or students or anyone, because it's a very critical time. So is Gulshan online? I just want to see whether he's there, because there are a lot of people are here. So in case he wants to say something or would like to convey anything to Indian diaspora here, Gulshan, are you there on board? Vikash, I can see Vikash. Hiten is there.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's not there. So Hiten, would you like to, Hiten or Vikash, would you like to convey anything to the people here, because there are a lot of participants here as far as our consulate's viewpoint? Anything?
Sir, I would, can I say something?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, thank you very much for giving this opportunity to us to say something on the behalf of on the behalf of our consulate. So I would like to say thanks to IASH, Mr. Gautam, and all participants to participate like this in with very enthusiasm. And I'm very much happy to see this all. Thank you very much.
Vikash, any inputs from your side?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. First of all, I would like to thank you, IASH board, for organizing such an beautiful event in this during this crisis time. And I also would like to wholeheartedly thank Mr. Gautam Sagar for supporting us in this crisis time. I bothered him a lot, and he has handled many queries and many responsibilities, including looking after 4 apartments for a patient and his family. And they are very helpful to me in this crisis time, sir. Thanks a lot to the IASH board and their members, sir.
On this platform right now, I would like to convey that though in the Indian consulate, without me being here in India, we have only 3 officers over there and a very small team, but they are doing wonderful job. And I request all of you from IASH and beyond, whoever are participating in this event, to support them in whatever they are doing. And the consulate is there. I am there 24/7 with my consulate officers online, and we will do our best. So please, we are the support for each other. We have to support each other, and as the song goes, we shall overcome. We shall definitely overcome. हम जरूर कामयाब होंगे, और this this bad time will also be over. We'll wake up to a new sunlight and new good time soon. So till then, take care, and thanks all of you to participate, and also IASH and Gautam and your team to organize this event once again. And I am there on WhatsApp. You all have my WhatsApp number. So in case you would like to be in touch with me, I'm available. Though I'm physically away from Germany, but I'm by heart, I'm there. My heart and soul is there with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We would now like to stand up for the national anthem.
Vinu?
The video, please. Audio.
Gautam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Kritika, so it's up to you.
Are we playing the audio?
No, we are done. Which audio?
The national anthem?
I can play. Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
सिंध गुजरात मराठा बिंद हिमाचल
जलध तरंगा
Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for attending. There were certain technical glitches, but in spite of that, I think we are all in unison when we believe that it was a very beautiful afternoon. And we are so glad we got to see everyone on screen for sure. And we hope the situation gets better soon and we can meet in person for events in the future. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone for joining.
Jai Hind.
नीचे बनना